Hello, and welcome to my look at the demo of High Rise City, a demo available during the Steam Next Fest 2022 in February. Let's go ahead, open up. Now they've got several possible maps, as you kind of see around the world from where they put a bunch of the little markers, but the only one you can play in the demo is the New York map. You do New City, and that's a fine enough name. And we'll just call it Brooklyn, since we're in the New York area. Whatever. Found city, not going to matter. I'm just going to leave, it on this kind of easy start here. The whole point of this is not to, do a challenge, but just explore the game systems. So it's, obviously if we need, we have more resources to start with so we can play quicker. We have to build less, production buildings to satisfy resident needs. That's fine. Now, when we get into this game, what we'll see is this game asks the question, what if an Anno series game and City Skylines had a baby? That's what this game is trying to do. It is trying to take the kind of just play boxy style city building of City Skylines, where you put the roads out as you like, you build it as you like. There's lots of customizations, and then it's starting to add in production chains, logistics, and building resources that Anno had. I mean, in City Skylines, you didn't worry about, you could have a lumber industry, but you didn't worry about having wood as a building resource on hand. You just paid for everything with money. And there is a tutorial here. There we go. There's a little thank you. But anyway, we come in here. So, this looks very City Skylines. Oh, and here's something cool. You dip beneath the water, you have a little water effect on the screen as it washes off. Nice little touch. But anyway, come down here. Here's your build menu. First thing we do is we're going to start with essentially a road. A road that's going to kind of be the main road in our city. And played City Skylines, this feels very familiar. We'll have this come here. And then, obviously we can have this road, something come off this way. Here. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to need to make a little bit of residential area, which I'm going to do kind of over here, here. The painting tool could be a little easier to use, but more or less I can paint the tools I want. We're going to need some power and water. So we're going to put a small wind turbine. That's what we got to start with. We'll put it over there. Noise pollution. Why did it build excusez-moi? I don't know how it was like. I'm going to throw down that many at once. All right. Well, that was weird. The point being is we get that water. You start off with a little water tower. We'll throw that right there. Boom. We're going to get power and water in there. And the other thing we need to do is start with our basic services. Our basic services, which is also covered under supply, is a doctor's office. And if when you boot up the game it says surgeries, you can kind of tell you're a little bit British. There we go. Build that. What we're going to do is this water tower is slowly building. and then it'll start putting out water in its area. But, we'll need to have that water delivered elsewhere, so we're just going to take this pipe to the street and run this pipe essentially down the street. There we go. There we go. Got water pipes. That should get all those settled up. And the first thing we need to do is now we're going to get into like the Anno series of things. And this is, we're literally putting down lumber yards. And not only do we have to put down the lumber yards to make them, oh no, we have to go put down a warehouse to go get them. So, and that's this carrier right here. And carriers also have a radius. So we are legitimately building a logistics. There you go. That's the logistics. No joke on the logistics. There we go. No garbage carrier in reach is a problem for them. Lack of workers there, no problem. We'll just authorize the construction of additional residential area. So the other thing we need is, yes, we do need to collect trash at some point, but I don't think we're there yet. I think that's a supply thing. Yes, okay, we are going to need a fishery. And then we also need a farm. Farms work a little differently. By work a little differently, what I mean is they are contained and fully surrounded by a road in this game. If I do that, that. Now, if I was actually playing this game for real, this is probably not how or where I build it, but there we go. And it can link onto existing roads. And there we go. This will now become a vegetable farm. So now I'm producing both vegetables and fish that my people need. So are you feeling the anno yet? Are you feeling anode? And you can also, eventually get yourself a lovely little town hall here. We'll put ours right here on the waterfront by the neighborhood. Further develop ourselves. We're growing. I've got... Why aren't we having more people move in? Point being is I've zoned these in. But things like this, they do need some office space to kind of be their to help manage what they're doing. So here we go. These lumberjacks are working. And once we get the office spaces managed, maybe that will have more incentive for people to move in. Yes, we need people here. We need a garbage carrier. To get the garbage carrier, we need to upgrade. If it doesn't actually give you more because I didn't go through like the official demo, that would be terribly bad. Why isn't this working? I mean, I've got lumber. Come on now. I mean, I've got areas zoned for this. This means it should build it. The water's there, the power's there. It's all within range of water and power. There's no power lines you've got to build, even though all my power's over there, it's fine. There's actually no water necessarily. What's not building up here? I don't understand why it's not building beyond these 16 houses. You know,
Shall we now get some residents into your...
yep. If it would work, if your game would work how it's supposed to, because I've got these zoned residential. I have them zoned. I've got zoning. I do that, do that. Alright, well, essentially the game is deciding to rake on me at this point and not actually fill. But as you can kind of see, so you're building the farm to get those specific resources to upgrade and get more of your people. As you get more things, you would get access to more things. The clay pit, the brickyard. So the brickyard's a new type of construction resource. It's just all sorts of things there, and apparently you can drive the vehicle yourself. With WASADs, yes. All right. There we go. We're going off a cliff. Either way, let's go back, continue. I was actually hoping to show a bit more of the game. If it wasn't going to have so many issues here. I mean, we're waiting on people, yes. Oh, did that fix it? Is it now building all these residences? Finally? Is it like, oh, wait a minute. There are lots of residences we could build here. Finally. And the other thing you see here is the residences, like, there get to be neighborhood streets that just go in. These are the thoroughfares, which are a little unlike city skylines, but there we go. Okay, so now we need to do garbage. But we should have plenty of people coming in now. All right. So, garbage. We're going to take this out this way. Again, take this out here. Take this here. We could do something in here if we want to, but I'm going to even extend it out even further. There we go. All right. Industry here, garbage, local garbage collector right there. Garbage. Apparently, those two areas is garbage zone. All right. Don't have a lot of wood. That'll get a garbage collector going. Now, the other thing we want to do is we do want to start producing bricks, which means we need to get a clay pit running. And I don't want to put the clay pit in kind of like the middle of town. I'm going to put the clay pit, you know, over here. and extend a road out that way. So I'm going to take that to there. Take that to that. Oh, there we go. That is lovely. And I think I'm going to need to extend water pipes here. I'll just put them under the street for fun. And boom, water. Water is now extended out that way. Yeah, these are buff buildings, things that can do more. Warehouses is just how much you can store. It's not actually transportation, but we're working on things here. All right, what else can we do? Production. This we need bricks to produce, so we're not there yet. At some point, we're going to probably need more power. Maybe more offices at some point. We've got houses. There are this placing objects is just like tons of customization. Should you want to, you know, again, just for there, none of it's mandatory. It's just for making things look nice. And then sculpting, again, give you that. But there. The other thing you do have to be aware of is, like Skitty Skylines, there is traffic here. So you do want to be careful of traffic, which is just weird in an Anno style game where you're looking at needs, because how Anno does it is you have to have essentially enough carts or carriers to go pick things up, which, okay, fine. Let me extend the reach to get that clay pit in range. But essentially, it's not a it's a question of how many carts you have, in what range, and for boats, how many boats you have, and possibly a little bit of how much, how many docks you have for things to unload and unload at once. But that's a very different kind of thing here in this game than actually having enough roads. So that's adding another complicating factor in. And depending on how they do that, that could either be an interesting challenge or just a nightmare, as your city grows, you constantly have to redo these things at massive costs. And there's no good workarounds because you're now betting on your road AI being really good. That if something was very busy, like this road, people might take different directions to, get to places faster. Like this, instead of coming down here to get to, this way, they come down this way. It would really depend. So we're going to see. Let's see. So we've got, come here, we can see how much we have on hand. Once we build a port, we can trade some of that. We have no clay on hand yet. Hopefully we'll have clay soon. All right, we're starting to have some clay. Now that we have some clay, I can start looking at actually building a brickyard. Actually, how close are we here? Ooh, we get more. I'm actually just going to build a few more houses. It's my primary thing here because I want to unlock the next level stuff, because the next time I have to get energy, it's going to be, I think, big and painful. And Let's go ahead, get this brickyard. Going to create a lot of pollution, so I'm just going to put it out there and transport to it. There we go. More things. Well, even more things. All right. So I need more energy. I'm going to take this thing. I'm just going to set it there. That'll give me pretty much all the energy I need because this is 2,000. The medium one is 5,000. This is 10,000 for only 300. So it's super, super efficient in terms of the next level of power I need. Clay is moving back that way, and then clay will be delivered from the local carrier to the dry pit. So we're good that way. Town hall, everything's still going fine. We're still losing money, but we've got a lot in the bank. That's part of the reason why I took a large bank, is so I could just play with that. All right. Let's see. Hopefully soon we will be able to get a fruit farm to satisfy people's need for fruit. We've got brick, we've got wood. The police station costs brick. The fire station costs brick. We've already got the doctor's office. The church building costs brick, unsurprisingly. So it all costs brick. Have I unlocked? I haven't unlocked the next level of that. I have to wait for get to 900, and then I unlock even more stuff. And even more so. See, like textile, you can put out sheep and then turn that into textiles, which I think will make people even happier. But right now, they've got. Apparently, I have some fruit in stock. It's going with there, so they want, fire protection. They want this. They want that. Someone should be sending, yes, to the brickyard. The brickyard is working now. We're unloading clay there. Or no, it's driving to. Yes. I'm just oop, going to go that way. I do like them showing like how much is in use, how many trucks are being used, so you have an idea of how well that's taken care of. All right, good. That's making that. We can pick up brick or pick up more clay. Starting to make bricks. But the bricks still, even once we make them, have to be transported back. So it'll be a thing. We're actually positive cash wise. So there's some good things there. Maybe we need a few more offices. I'm gonna authorize the creation of more offices right here. Spend some wood to do that. I'm showing that we need a bit more industry, indicates the need for new jobs, so that should create us some new jobs. They're not saying we need more residences yet. As you can see, traffic is going here. There's a lack of fruit. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware of the lack of fruit. I'm not indifferent to it, but, we have no bricks. Until this brickyard gets made, we're not having fruit. We can have vegetables, plenty of vegetables, but no fruit. All right. The bricks are now coming back. Loading the bricks. All right. Now we go to food. Let's see. Let's see. To make this. There we go. Gonna require what? One more brick? That's annoying. So we'll just wait for one more brick to make it back to our stockpile. And then we'll be able to put down this fruit farm and solve our people's need for fruit. Come on. Need brick. Need lots of brick. This will create more jobs. Wow, more brick. There's more brick. I might build another transport hub. I don't like how slow the transporter's going. Put it up there near the brick and everything. There we go. Built. Up there. Come to transportation. There we go. We're gonna just pull your reach down. What's your reach? 40 before? Because we still need you to get over to that fishery. Now there's more demand for residential. There we go. Residential going online. Do we have enough fish for the time being? Yes. All right. Let's come here. I now can start building some other things. Supply. Maybe we can get like firehouse. Well, not really. We can go into not industry. Okay, we've got all that running. We've got those things running. We can go to the church, get a church built. There we go. That'll be nice. Now we're up to small village. So now we get the next level residential zone, the next level office zone, which means higher density, furniture factory, turn wood into furniture, sheep make wool, turn wool into clothing, elementary school, courthouse, which allows us to do laws, so change how things work in the city. You know, that's interesting. Maybe we'll see if we can get the courthouse, but we got a nice small church there, which has workers. There's also so these houses now want this. One thing, I'm just gonna see if I can do it here. Missing resources. I'm trying to go for level 2 and see if I can just stick them behind the church. Need more bricks. There's going to be big blocky square buildings that they want to build. Oh, well, they'll build it like that too. Alright. I just want to see what resources they want. So we're seeing some apartments come in. Those there. They also want power in this, but they do want the higher level stuff. And, you know, the apartment houses want a lot more than these want. Here, they start wanting the education, the entertainment, the higher level housing. I think you can have more people in them. All right. So if we go into leisure building 1, leisure building 2. Now you do have to be on a road. We can put like the leisure building there. How much will it take to build an elementary school? Get that there. These people don't like the noise. Because the leisure building puts out a bit of noise. Elementary school, what is it? Lack of offices. So we need more offices to support. And so we'll just put a few more office buildings there. And yeah, so offices are needed to basically support other things. So the leisure buildings have a radius, but you don't want to be too near the leisure buildings. It's kind of annoying. But you'd be upset if you didn't have leisure. But yeah, but that's kind of how you see here. We're slowly building, and they only let you go so long here, a little over 40 minutes. So that's why the demo timer ended. I'm just gonna quickly, go for more of what the base people want, which was a police office. So we'll stick a police office in here. And let's see, what are these houses? Police. Oh, they also want fire. Did I put in a fire? I haven't put in fire protection yet. Put in police protection. But yeah. Yeah, you're getting some police protection. Not fully. These are fully satisfied by it. But you may not want to move to these mid-levels until you get more industries up and running. And then let me come here for the fire. So it doesn't look like fire is actually needed to protect from literal fire. It's just a desire. I think I need another fishing port. That's pretty easy. Industry there. Root. There we go. Put another fishing port there. Furniture factory. Yeah, you can create some furniture. Bull, you have to create another farm. So then textile it. Yeah, so it's a thing. Let's see. I should be able to put a small fire department here. Solve the problem. And at least these houses should be happy. The apartments will still want more. But at least I'm getting the services they want. And now they want spices, textiles. Yeah. These houses are there. I don't know necessarily what the advantage is of houses versus that, other than just being able to put more people per area. Is that, let's see, capacity 32, capacity 10. So this let's see, it has to go to a 1 tile. So that has 14 people in it versus 10. So you get a slightly better person per area ratio, but it's not that much better. This should really be like, you know, this apartment complex should at least do double, if not more, the 10 capacity living spaces. You really do need that if that's going to be balanced, because otherwise you're better off just going with a bunch of suburbia to lessen your costs and make your job a lot easier with services to get full happiness. Because these people don't need the higher level services that these want and the deeper level of them. I don't need to get a 70 level of service to this house. I only need to get a 50 level of service. So, anyway, this game is interesting. Um, I'm I want to see it again when it's further in development to see how they keep the Anno style of construction resources, um, along with the city skyline style of just kind of this building this city, um, in a little bit more freeform kind of thing. Um, but that will go ahead and conclude my look at the demo here of High Rise City. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me, and be seeing you.